want me running back to you.
Hi everyone, Mrs. B here. Thought I'd do another makeup tutorial with regard to this makeup look today. So it's all about pink, bringing on the summer, feeling refreshed and colourful and bright. Stay tuned. So this is the prepped face look. Having recently come back from holiday, I've still got a little bit of a tan, although I have to say it's fading quickly, not to my liking. I probably look quite pale at the moment because what I've done, so I've had a shower, I've cleansed my face and done all my normal beauty routine, but I've also put on well, I've started off by putting off the Becca First Light primer. It's quite a light reflecting primer. Smells quite nice as well. So I've put that on first, but then I've also already put on some first concealer under the eyes, on the eyelids, and pressed it with a bit of powder on the eyelids because I tend to do my eyes first. My concealer, I'm using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, and it's not quite my colour tone at the moment. It's medium tan, and it's too pale, but I'm working with it because I don't really want to go and buy one just for the sake of buying a darker one. And then what I've done is I've bought a darker foundation and I sort of work back the skin tone to meet my neck area as I develop. So I'm going to start with my eyes. So the first thing we do is put on the sellotape. Voila. Always remember to take off the sellotape. Sellotape is good because it gives us a little edge and guide to the eyelids, particularly when you're a little bit more mature, such as oneself. So today I'm at home. I do have to pop out. It's a Flexi Wednesday. So I do want to put on my face. As you know, sometimes I will not have any makeup on a Flexi Wednesday, as I like to post on my Instagram. But because I have to pop out today, I think I might do a bit of makeup. So I'm just going to do a bit of a, going to try and do a little bit of a sort of natural look, bit of pinks and golds I was thinking. So I'm going to start off with the, it's the Maybelline 24 Karat Nudes Collection palette. And I just want something fairly neutral. So I'm going to go in with the top one here. And just spread that over the top, just to give a base to the rest of the eye makeup look. I have to say, I'm struggling with the light a little bit. I normally do my makeup in the window because I like the natural light, but I found it wasn't helping the video. I'm not sure if this is the right lighting for you to see anything, but we'll work with it. I'm then going to go in with this bottom sort of, I don't know, shimmery, what would you call it? I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like just a nice colour. Very neutral, and it's got a nice shimmer undertone to it, so we will work with that. That's kind of the base. Then I'm going to go in with the Beauty Glazed palette, I Got You edition. I do like how these palettes have different names. I think it's quite cool. I'm not going to tell you what brushes I'm using because I don't get into all that. I just, you know, I've got a pack of brushes. That's what I'm using. Okay. They've probably got a name. I don't know what they're called. So I'm going to go in with, because obviously I'm doing this little bit of pinky tone, so I'm going to go in with this pink right here. And I'm just going to do the warming up. Of that is to just warm up the eye area and give it its blending. There's a name for it, I can't remember. Oh, my brain, is it because I'm getting older? I don't know, my brain doesn't seem to retain information anymore. So anyway, I'm going to then go in with, I think, choices. I think I'm going to go in with this sort of neon pinky thing here. Let's work with that. And I'm just going to pop it into the corner, or the outer edge corner, that is. So you sort of pack that in. And then we'll just go back in with the blending. I'm going to go back into the lighter pink and just blend it in. I think the thing with colour, I mean, you saw that I didn't really have a plan. I knew I wanted to kind of do like some pinks, etc. So just be brave, really. Some people are frightened to do that, because I think something terrible is going to happen. Well, it isn't. You can take it off if you don't like it, and I find it's trial and error, and also the way it starts to look isn't always the way it will end up looking. It's all a process, isn't it? So then I'm going to use my finger, and I'm going to sort of go into this little bit of gold here, and I'm just going to press that in here. Then going to go back to the Maybelline palette, and the same sort of lighter tone here. Again, just pack that in with your finger. I find if you use your finger, it's a little bit more effective. Kind of sticks better. Then lightens up that area. Because I like sparkle, I'm also going to put a bit of sparkle on. Using the Bobbi Brown, and it's the Luxe Eyeshadow Rich Sparkle Moonstone. I really like this. It's kind of very well worn, but I always just use it on my finger. It's got a nice sparkle to it. I always find on a sunny day it picks up the light, and so you just look like you've got this sheen of sparkle on your eyelid, which is quite pretty. I think my husband thinks that I was born in some kind of sparkle dust because I always have sparkle. That's what he tells me. Anyway, so that's kind of the eyeshadow done. And then I'm going to use this is Doll 10 double-ended 2-point eyeliner pen in black. I really like this. Definitely going to buy it again. Don't want it to run out. Highly recommend. So we're just going to do a bit of the wing, and this is really where the sellotape comes into its own. With this pen is it's got a fibre point, but it's also got a liquid side, so it's really helpful with definition. So I'm just doing like a winged look. I haven't gone all over the eye. I've just done a sort of corner thing. I quite like doing that. I find it helps with the way my lids are, droopy lids that will be. I do that quite a lot. So then we take off the sellotape, and you can see everything is nice and neat and defined. Well, that's the plan anyway. So then I'm going to go in with foundation. I'm using the Fenty Beauty, and my colour at the moment is so mine's the 360 in the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter range. I got this from Boots at Maryhill in Dudley. I was delighted when I heard that Boots were going to be selling the Fenty Beauty line. Watched it on YouTube, etc. for quite some time. Really wanted to get my hand on it, but didn't want to go online. I think you have to, with makeup, you want to go and see it, touch it, get your skin colour right, etc. Boots are selling it in the UK, but only at certain points. So Dudley was the closest to me, which isn't particularly close, but it was close enough for me to go and get it. And I also got the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb highlighter, which I love. Was really impressed with the makeup line. Will definitely be purchasing again. So we shake it. Ooh, shake, shake, shake. I like to put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. You'll see that it's quite a tannish colour. Using my Tarte brush, and we just go in with it. Voila, really easy to apply, dries nicely into the skin, lasts all day. Love it, really good product. Can't remember how much it is. I think it was about £27 maybe. I can't remember, sorry, I'm useless at things like that, I know. Anyway, so now we'll do a little bit of under eye work because I need to. I'm just stretching across to get the last of what's left of my Tarte Shape Tape, and it's in the medium. I'm really scraping the barrel on this. We can't get this in England except if we buy it on QVC, or we buy it online from America. Tarte, get outlets in England, please. So anyway, we just go under the eye like so. That's how I do it. Put that back. And I'm using their sponge, which is well used. It's quite damp. That's how you need to have it, damp. And you just work it under the eye. Like so. So I'm going to do a bit of baking. I've got quite a lot of different baking powders, banana, whatever. But I quite like, this is just the collection range sheer loose powder in translucent, I believe. Yeah, number 2 translucent. I quite like it. It seems to do what it's supposed to do. So I will get like a triangular type sponge and I'll just put that under the eye. So what's the purpose of baking? I don't know really, but everyone else seems to do it. I think for me, it probably does set that area of the makeup quite nicely so that it just doesn't budge for the day. As one gets older, we find that that area gets sort of thin and dark circles, etc. And I think if you can work on that under eye to brighten it and give a good base, it does some magic, basically. So we leave that there for a little while, just cleaning up as we go. And then what I will do is a bit of contouring. Now again, I'm running out, I need to restock, but I'm using the Maybelline foundation, whatever it is. So I will just, in fact, I can't really even get anything out of this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Up above. And a little bit on the nose. It's really difficult because it's so blunt. I really need to go and get one. Life just doesn't give time for these things. So I'm going to use a big sponge and then I'm just going to blend that in. I really like contouring. I used to give my daughter a lot of stick about it because it's something my generation never did. Well, I didn't. I used to think, what are you doing that for? I think it's actually very effective. I can definitely see a difference in my face and how my makeup lasts and all of that during the day and the shape and everything compared to when I don't have it on, because I don't always contour. But there's definitely a difference. So find what works. There's powder versions, there's, you know, all sorts of things. Anyway, so I'm just using a bit of a brush like that and the Laura Geller bronzer. And I will brush off now that setting powder. Got the nose, get a little sponge. And then I'll just use another Laura Geller bronzer to just again warm it up. I'm then going to want like a pop of colour, so Laura Geller again, it's the Baked Brulee blush Lychee Rose. It's quite good, quite like it. So we'll just use a bit of that, and I just use this little brush here. Smile! Then I just get a brush and just blend it in. Then I'm going back into the palette and just going to bring some of that colour that I don't know what it is. Just going to use this brush, just put it in the corner of my eyes. And also just below the eyebrow. So now going to go back to the eyes and just do a bit of this with the eyelashes. And then I'm going to put on some mascara, and I'm using the Dior Show Pump and Volume Waterproof. It's probably nearly done, to be honest, but it's very nice. I used it when I was on holiday, really liked it. So it's now for the lips. So I've just now used the highlighter there, the Fenty Diamond Bomb, and I've sprayed it with the Smashbox So Chill Coconut Primer Finish Primer Water, which is very divine. Voila! So this is the finished look. Hair done, top on, bottoms on as well. Hope you enjoyed, hope it was simple and fun. That's the objective. Till next time, we own it and we control it.